What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. We've got what can be described perhaps as the most delusional woman ever, but also the most delusional teacher ever, which makes it less funny. Delusional woman is always funny unless you're married to her or she's related to you or, well, they're involved in your life in an indirect way. But this woman is a teacher, and she claims, she recorded this video, and we're going to take a look at it. She has claimed that all of her students now see that Donald Trump is exactly like Adolf. She states that as a fact. Now, I'll take things that never happened for $1 billion. None of what this woman is claiming on the internet ever actually happened. But we're going to laugh at her, we're going to point at her, and we're going to have a little bit of fun on this afternoon, regardless. Just after a super quick word from Private Internet Access. If you aren't using a VPN yet, you're completely missing out, and Private Internet Access is the one I use on all of my devices. If you've been following the news, you see that censorship, websites, apps are getting shut down in certain countries, all sorts of craziness. Well, a VPN helps you never have to worry about that. Private Internet Access also protects you from the prying eyes of hackers, internet service providers, and others that can view your personal data. Perhaps also just as importantly, Private Internet Access allows you to access region-restricted content from all over the world. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and more have different library options based on where you're located, and some shows simply cannot be accessed if you're not in the target location. Happens to me all the time. Many sports events also have regional blackouts. Well, VPNs can be a convenient way to make sure you're getting the content that you're paying for. Private Internet Access also allows you to protect an unlimited amount of devices all at the same time, so your entire household with a single subscription. And I've been working with Private Internet Access so long that I have an absolutely massive discount available to my viewers. Link in the description below. Get Private Internet Access today using my link. Save huge, protect your computers, access all the content that you've been paying for, and ensure that your internet is never censored. Here we go.
Today's August 12th, and it is our second day of school.
She looks like she has that dead behind the eyes look, like the SSRI eyes. Just saying. And generally these people will tell you they're on them, so let's see.
I teach high school. I teach U.S. history, and
is she gonna start crying?
it's getting to the point that I already am not sure what I'm going to say about some of the stuff.
Buy a new bra, because those things be dragging down, lady. Spend some money on a new bra. It's been overworked. They're not supposed to tuck into your belt.
That is going on. Because if you don't know teenagers, these kids
are dumb. Teenagers are dumb. They know nothing about the real world. They regurgitate what their stupid woke teachers say, and that's about it.
Are very aware of what's going on, and they want to talk about it.
No, they don't. Always, like, I went to my brother-in-law's graduation this summer. Every teacher that spoke at that graduation spoke about their students like they were about to every one of them were about to cure cancer. Oh, these students are all so bright, all so smart. They're not. I get it. You're supposed to say that as a teacher, okay? But these people are delusional. And the thing is, when you get a teacher that's talking about like really like gassing up her students like this, it's because she wants to think, wow, they're so smart because of me. And only somebody as smart as me, a high school history teacher, could possibly understand the complexities of a teenager. If it's a boy, they want to get laid. It's not that complicated. That's about all that's going through a high school boy's mind. Get a car, get laid, maybe have a new stereo in that car, get some herb, maybe. That's about all high school boys are thinking about. The girls, trying not to get pregnant, trying to be popular, trying to get invited to the parties, try to be in the right cliques. That's what the girls are thinking about. They're not changing the world. They're not thinking about what Donald Trump's doing. Those kids have literally never, ever once thought about what's going on with the federalization of DC, like you're going to imply, I assure you.
And they want to understand why these things are happening, and they are truly worried. And
No, they're not. High schoolers are the most unplugged from the reality of the world imaginable. By the time you're like a senior, there's a couple of kids who have seen some ish, or they're going off to the military, and so they're generally a little more serious about stuff. But for the most part, no, high schoolers are not plugged into the world's geopolitical scene.
it's hard to
Be a teacher? Yeah, I'm sure it
prevent
is.
them from drawing certain conclusions when you look at things from a historical context. I know full well that we're going to spend a lot of time talking about World War II,
Okay.
and they're very interested in it.
Yeah, they should
Very
be.
interested in learning about Hitler.
Here we go. It's the second day of school already, and she's like, how can I equate Drumpf to Adolf? How can I do it?
The gravity of me being their high school history teacher is not lost on me.
You have no effect. High schoolers cannot, most people who've graduated high school will never remember a single teacher that they ever taught. I had 4 to 5 different teachers every year of my high school, and I can probably remember 1 or 2 of them. And I can definitely say that they had no impact on my life whatsoever. None. And that's the case for 99% of kids, except unless the teacher, which I guarantee you this chick has her little mini me, you know, her little girl or a boy, that's her favorite. She's always talking about how smart they are. I've seen this stuff. I know how these teachers are.
I can really impact how they see our country.
No, you
and
can't.
How they understand history, and I know how important that was for me as a student and even as an adult. There's still things I find out all the time that I was never taught, and I'm a history teacher.
That's normal. You study history for 1 hour a day for like a semester. All right. A couple of weeks. You're supposed to cover the entire history of the world.
And I'm still learning new things about American history all the time.
Wow. Good for you, idiot.
But we are,
God, I'm kind of spicy.
if you look at what is happening right now
What?
in a historical lens,
What is? What is happening? This she's about to say, well, deporting people is basically the same thing as the Holocaust. So basically, that's what I tell my students.
we are undeniably following certain patterns.
What patterns? Say it. I want you to say it with your whole chest. And by the way, I want the kids who are in your class, like I want them to see this video that I'm making. I want to see the video that you're making. I want them, this video, I guarantee you the people that follow this idiot on social media are other self-important liberal teachers. That's it. Nobody with any real world context. They're not listening to what this woman has to say. I mean, basically, you know, stopping illegal immigration is basically the same thing as the Holocaust, guys, and the students, they see it. She's definitely not going to spread her own psycho propaganda to the students. That's not what's happening. They're just realizing it all on their own.
And repeating certain historical.
What? It's what? Repeating what? This woman is an idiot. Stupid, dumb. Shouldn't be a teacher. Repeating what? Give me a 1-to-1. Okay, you're saying it's the same as World War II. So what is happening right now that was happening during World War II? That's what I want to know. She doesn't even know. That's the thing. Are there some things that maybe somebody could say are similar? Probably. But she hasn't named a single one. Are they going around and rounding up Jews? Is that what's happening right now? No? Are they rounding up all the mentally ill people? No, it seems like they're letting them teach high school history to me. What are you talking about? Are there trains running, taking people to prison camps? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. I don't even like to say it.
Because you can't, because say what?
But it's just getting harder and harder to avoid.
So you're going to have to,
So-
yeah, you're going to have to say it. You're going to have to tell these kids
Just,
that Orange Man is Adolf. You have to do it. I mean, that's what a good teacher would do.
it seems like if we are not already there, We are getting closer and closer to some kind of breaking point.
What would that be?
So, I don't know. You're, just from a history teacher perspective.
From a moron perspective? Because you teach history, that does, in fact, does not make you any more qualified to talk about what's going on today. Especially if in a 2-minute and 41-second video, you claim that there are numerous things happening that are mirroring World War II, but you can't name a single one. Quote, it's hard to prevent them from drawing certain conclusions that I tell them to draw. That's basically what she's saying in this top comment from Western Lensman said.
This is not good. And everybody else is saying it, but I'll just add my own voice in there.
Who else is saying it? Who else is saying it? Ma'am, school started 2 days ago. She's capping big time. Exactly. I doubt this happened at all. She's just looking for some clicks and views. She waited all summer to make this vid. Oh, look at that. She's on TikTok. She's gay and she has BLM. She's LGBTQ flag and she's from Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, if my kid was going to school in Little Rock and was being taught by Natalie Norwood at this if it's a public school, I would not want this woman anywhere near my kids. Because it seems to me that she's far more interested in pushing whatever narrative it is she wants to push than actual history. This is why so many brain-dead drones are being manufactured by the public school system. I think there are, in fact, great teachers out there. That's undeniable. But I think that the overwhelming majority of them either don't care about their job or are looking at it as an opportunity to indoctrinate kids. This woman should be fired. Point blank, period, end of story. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you have yet, subscribe or follow down below. Talk to you again real soon.